Welcome back to the live stream, everyone. Today is May 26th. We've got a lot more name pages to do today, so that is what we're going to focus on. Let me just get everything set up over here. Welcome here, you guys. Kara, Tracy. I'm just starting up. All right. How's everyone doing today? Let's see here. I'm just gonna pull up our next order. We did Sonia's last, that was 1717. So we are gonna move on to 1718. Hey Sherry, Mitch, Asia, Candy Pie Jessie, welcome here you guys. Millie, Gail, Lisa, thank you guys so much for joining. Hey Shirley. Thank you for the likes, user 363. Hey Taylor and Kelly. Jada, Sonia, good to see you guys. I am just getting on for today. And we have got 10 more journals to add to our chart between last night and today. So this has been a busy week already, and it's only Tuesday. Hey Millie, how's everyone's day going? We've got our next order pulled up here. It's order 1718 for Elizabeth G. And as you saw, we've got a lot of orders to get through. So we will not have time to work on Jada's journal today. I'll show you again where we're at. It hasn't changed since yesterday. This will just take a minute. And then we're going to get into Elizabeth G's order. That's 1718. Alrighty, that's as far as we've got. And yeah, this week with the free name page promo, I was expecting to not have a lot of time for Jada's journal. At this point, I'm not sure if we'll have any time for Jada's journal, but that's all right. We'll pick up on it next week, even if we don't get to it much this week. I'm gonna go grab Elizabeth's journal. She ordered a dot grid espresso journal and a pre-made espresso journal. And the dot grid one does not have any personalizations. When did this order come through? Elizabeth, sorry guys, I just need to check one of my orders because it looks like she didn't have the free name page thing toggled on. I'm not sure if she just didn't toggle it on or if it wasn't working for some reason. So I'm just gonna check another order and see if it worked for them. 1 second. Okay, yeah, this one has, okay. Strange. Alrighty. You see free, oh yeah, you see it's beat the other week. Yeah, not surprising, honestly. The name pages are a lot of fun. Alright, let's get this journal going for her. And you know what? The espresso, I've got less than 20 now of, I think the empty espresso journals, like just the plain dot grid, I've got about 10. And then these, I think I have maybe 18 listed, and then a few more on reserve that I may or may not add. Yeah, the espressos have been the best seller by far. All right, bookish charm, coffee charm, pom-pom charm. If you are here, Elizabeth, you can let us know. And we'll get your charms going for you. I should have ordered some more of these book charms. I ordered another set of these, but now I'm almost out of these. Whoops. Bookish charm, okay, coffee charm, and then a pom-pom. I am not seeing Elizabeth here, so I think I'm going to choose these two. And then let's maybe vote, or let me see. Coffee, earth tones. Okay, she would probably like this one. But that's my last one. So maybe I'll give her the green one because she likes earth tones. Oh, thank you so much for your order. We just had another one come through. I'm not sure if we'll get to that one today. We've got a lot to catch up on, but yes, all of your orders will be personalized live this week. We'll just get to them as we can. Tabitha, the full custom journals, I only do one at a time, and I'm not taking any more orders for the foreseeable future. I've got one that's already in progress, and then I've got a baby coming soon. So I'm taking as much maternity leave as I need from custom journals. Not sure how long that'll be. But yeah, the customs are closed. Personalizations, though, are still open until maternity leave starts. Then I'll be closing those as well. Yes, we are getting so close to the goal. Yes, only 21 away. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for your support during this journal challenge. Hey, Nicole. How's it going? Oh, yes, Javaya, coming soon. We are getting close now. Elizabeth, coffee, earth tones. Okay, I'm gonna do her name in green. Let's do L-I. Okay. Yeah, this is a long one. We'll do 3 rows for sure. Trying to decide what kind of Z to do. Maybe I'll just do more of a printed Z. Since it's right at the beginning, it doesn't need to connect to anything. So I can just do it like that. No way, Prettyfuls. I don't say A that much, do I? That it's contagious? Also, it's EH, but minor detail. That's hilarious. I did not know. No, you could be right. I definitely do say A, but I don't notice it, so I don't think it's that often. But you could be right. Makes you feel cultured. That's funny. You're from Ottawa, you don't know it. Don't notice. Where did my dark brown go for coffee beans? My desk is covered. I really should put some of these markers away, but all right, let's add some coffee beans. Excuse me. Oh, it's Elizabeth. Sorry. I know, stacked calligraphy. It takes practice to read it on the first attempt. Yeah, I think it's more of a hey. When I think of A, I think of like a strong Canuck accent, which I don't think I have that. Oh, do I have any B grade? I'm not actually sure. Does it say that I have none on the site? Because I do have a few on the stack, but those might have already been purchased, but just not packed yet. I'm not sure. I would have to like count the ones in the queue and compare it to my stack on the desk. Thank you, Christy. Oh, you haven't. Oh, okay. Yeah, check the site. I don't remember if I have any that I haven't yet listed, and it's hard for me to tell when I have so many orders that have been placed but not yet packed, so I would need to actually count through it. Let's see here. That is all. Oh, we are doing a cover design on this one. So I will mark that on the bin. We won't be doing that on the live today, but I will be doing that later this week. Thank you so much for your order, Elizabeth. This was $17.18, and I'm just gonna mark that. It does need gold foil. I've got an order for Lily K next, $17.19. I'm just gonna take one of these. Okay, a B grade Glacier Blue journal. That will go straight on the shelf. Yeah, we had a few of those. These Glacier Blue journals have been causing grief lately. Just a few in a row that have just the smushed corner. Everything else is great, but that is a problem. $17.19. Thank you for your order, Lily. Next, we've got Morgan H, order $17.20, a dot grid petal journal. No, Ray, I'll keep working and keep selling normally until I need to stop. This was just a goal to hopefully get to before baby arrives. And if we hit it, I will keep sales open and everything and just keep going until I'm ready to stop. Yes, I do, Christina. They go on my site as like oopsie journals. They're discounted about 40%, which is what the previous order was for a B grade or oopsie. Okay. Morgan H, if you're here, you can let us know. We're doing an L charm with a purple butterfly and a bookish charm. Let me get those out. Okay. Oh, and we're out of purple butterflies. I had someone else. Oh, that's your order? Like the current one? All right, what's the name on the name page? Just so I know, because your name here is M, but on the order it's Morgan. I just want to make sure you're not personalizing someone else's order. Purple butterflies are gone. Yes, okay, yeah, it is you. I believe ya. I've got the white, the light blue and the dark pink. I don't even have light pink either. And then for the bookish charms, I've got these 4. So you can let me know 1, 2, or 3 for the L, 1 or 2 for the butterfly, 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the book. Or if you want to change something, I know I don't have the exact butterflies you were looking for, we can make a change. Three, 1, 4. Excellent. Alexis, we've got a lot of name pages to get through, so we will not get to the custom today. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, but fortunately. I'm very thankful for all the orders, but yeah, that just means a different focus for our lives for the week. Hey, Jennifer. Anyone have an exciting Tuesday? I'm trying to think. My mom came over after her work today and got our garden started. That's very exciting. I was hoping to help her more, but between like kids needing things and supper needing to be prepped, I put in like a couple of seeds, and other than that, she did the whole thing. So I feel bad. I didn't mean to invite her over to do my slave labor. It was supposed to be a fun, we're gonna do this together thing. And then it just turned into me running around meeting a dozen other needs for other people and her planting my garden. But you know what? Bending down to work in the garden is not my forte at like 8 months pregnant, so it was probably for the best. Oh, yay, Jennifer. On TikTok? No, Pretty Full, she still has them. I'm hoping she comes here soon. She's kind of all over the place. She doesn't really have a home base. I mean, she has multiple home bases, but not like one, you know? So she keeps planning to be back here in the near future, in which case I'll be able to steal my markers back, but we'll see. Yes, Sherry, your move must be getting so close. Work 12 hours in emergency. Whew. Ashley, I don't think I'll cut them. I think if anything, I'll just keep, like, the promo will end on the weekend, but I think I'll keep taking orders until then and then just keep filling them into next week if we need to. Oh, a baseball game. Sorry, I'm just catching up on. You know what, Megs? Usually the promo ends on Sunday. If it's getting too overwhelming, I guess we might end it on Friday, but I plan to end it on Sunday. All right, name page, we're doing Lizzie's reading journal. The text in pastel purple or purple ombre placed in the middle of the first turning page, not inside the cover. Got it. And then pink and purple roses or sunflowers. Ooh, I love doing sunflowers. But this journal does have a very pink and purple theme going already. So part of me feels like I should lean into that. I'm just gonna try to decide if I should fade from one purple to the other. These two match pretty well together for that. Or if I should just do all one purple. Maybe I'll fade from one to the other. Oh, actually, it's going to be Lizzie's reading journal, so it'll be too many rows to like fade seamlessly between these two, and I don't know if I have a good third step. Let me take a peek at my Ohuhu Maui markers. These ones will be a wild card. Okay, that's a bit of a jump, but I would say it's an okay next step. Like, it's in the same family. Let me swatch a couple more and see if we can beat that. Honestly, bluish purple is not very abundant in this one. Well, dark bluish purples, yeah, we've got a bunch of those, but I don't want dark, I want lighter. I don't think the lids are this far off, but I'm gonna swatch this one just in case. Okay. I think this will probably be our winner, but I will. But this one has more of a pink undertone, Ashley. Maybe it's hard to tell on camera. These two have more of a blue undertone, and then that one's a little bit more pink, so I feel like it doesn't quite fit in the same family. And I'm suspecting, okay, yeah, that one's even more pink. Faylee, the freebie this week is name pages. Okay, yeah, that's way too dark, like I thought. And this one's gonna be too blue, right? Way too blue, and also way lighter. Okay, I think we can pull it off with those three. And then maybe some sunflowers. I think that'd be nice. Okay, so we want Lizzie's reading journal. Okay. Note, Faylee, I don't plan on restocking the journal kits in the near future. I'm gonna have some kind of mini journal kits as one of the future freebies with like 3 items maybe. But I'm not planning to do a full restock to go back into offering the 5 and 10 item ones. Lizzie's, all right. Reading journal, right? Yes. Thank you, Selena. An empty doc grid journal like this one is about 35 USD. And then my like hand-drawn journals where it's like a coloring book like this, these are 50. And you can use the discount code livestream to get 10% off, and the free item this week is a name page like we're doing right now. Oh, Jennifer, yes. Do you have the Ohuhu Maui markers? I keep meaning to write these down, but I am never in my office. I just need to... Okay. I need to write these down in my caption, too, on YouTube, because I meant to do that, and then I just always forget. Okay, are you ready to write, Jennifer? We'll start with the blues. Okay, blues, we've got 100, 65, and 114. Those are the blues. The super vibrant pink is number 7. Pastel pink is 95. Our kind of peachy colors, we've got 124 and 5. And then the light ones that I used in the backgrounds, we have 101, 102, and 29 is the yellow. I gotta write that down in my caption. They're water-based, Faylee. Yeah, those are the Ohuhu Maui set that I am just trying out. All right. Let's do some sunflowers. No problem. Okay, I feel like I want to do kind of large sunflowers and kind of like fill the page around. Around her title. The Ohuhu Mauis. You know what? I do like them. I feel like I haven't given them a fair shot, to be honest. I think if they were like my only pack of markers, I would get great use out of them. I would love them. But the fact that I kind of have my marker rotation like more or less memorized, you know, when someone says, oh, I want a light pink and a dark pink and a green or whatever, my mind immediately jumps to the exact Tombow markers that I should use for that because I've been using them for years. And that's no fault of the Maui markers. It's just there's a lot of them to go through and I don't have them all swatched yet. So I don't have like a quick reference guide for like, yes, this is the green I want, you know? They seem like great markers. I haven't used them a lot just because of that. But yeah, if you've had, they're very generic, and I don't mean to say that in a mean way, but most brush markers, if you just get brush markers from, yeah, like Shuttle Art or that Prima Rosa, is that what you were calling them? I've never tried that brand, but lots of brands use the exact same markers. It's just a different cartridge, different branding, different set of colors, but like the quality is exactly the same. So if you've tried any from brands like that, you've tried it. They are all the same. No problem, Em. Thank you for your order. I'm gonna add a few leaves to these and then the white gel pen, and then we'll be good to go. I'm just using a second brown to, you can barely tell. They're very similar, but this one's a little darker. Just fill these in a little bit. All right, and then we need some leaves. All right. And I believe this one is getting a cover design as well. That will happen later this week. And then we are good to move on to the next one. Alrighty. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like this one. I love a good sunflower theme. And I know you guys are probably right that these are actually orange, but they are the perfect sunflower colors, aren't they? I just feel like they pair so nicely together. Like one of them is the lighter yellow under and then one is the darker yellow on top. Perfect combination. We've got Shannon's order next, order 1720. So this was 19 and it does need gold foil. So we're getting 2 Glacier Blue B grade journals for Shannon and then a Petal Pink journal that will have personalizations. Let me grab those. Wait a sec. When did I? This was 20. I wrote it as 19. Let me erase. Just don't want to ship this to the wrong person by labeling it the wrong order number. Okay. 2 Glacier Blue B grade and a Petal Pink empty journal. So yeah, the B grade ones, like I was talking about, there was like a whole stack of them that just had a little like jammed corner. So everything else is good. The pages are not damaged. It's normal, good to go. But that's the reason that they are marked as oopsies. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water here. All right. So Shannon, you can let us know if you're here. We'll start with your charms and then we'll do your name page. Oh, yay, Christy. That's so exciting. What colors did you decide to use? We're looking for a circle letter, the letter S, a light pink pom-pom, and then a cat charm as well. So let's see, a circle letter S, light pink pom-pom, which is the last one in the drawer. So I'm just gonna restock. And oh, actually that's why I'm gonna need to buy more of these because I'm just about out. I'm gonna put that up there to remind me to buy more. Actually, let me put it over here. Okay, and then a cat charm. And I don't think I've seen Shannon pipe in that she's here, hey? So do we play it safe and go with a paw print since we don't know what her cat looks like, or do we give her a fun little cat? If you're a cat owner, oh, Shannon, is that you? I'm looking for a Shannon who placed this order. Oh, is it lagging? Is it lagging for everyone? Okay, it's okay for some. All right, Shannon, are you the Shannon that I'm looking for? Oh, you're the wrong Shannon. Oh. Okay. Too bad. Okay, so cat owners. I don't know what her cat looks like. So if you own a cat, you should tell me. Would you rather I guess and give you a cute cat, or just go with a paw print to be safe? Okay, I'm getting a pretty good split here. I think, so for her name page, she said she likes gray and pink. So I think I would go with one of these maybe. Fine, I can do a poll. Let me get that set up. Sorry, I'm just crunching the last of my lozenge. Thank you so much for the follow. 3 options here. Okay. The S and the light pink pom-pom are locked in. We're choosing option 1, 2, or 3. The prompt was cat charm, and we don't know what her cats look like. So we're just guessing here. Either we play it safe with a pom-pom, or we match because she likes pink, or we go with gray because we also know that she likes gray. You can cast your vote in that little blue and white clipboard icon up at the top. No need to put it in the chat. It will not get counted if it's in the chat. So let me get the pom-pom loaded up. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate that. Number 3 by a lot. Okay, you guys really like the gray cat. Sounds good. I know, Lisette. Well, yesterday alone, 20 orders. Or 20 journals. These aren't necessarily orders, they're journals. So some people order multiple journals, but still, 20 journals in one day is my highest day ever outside of busy season. Okay, like launch day is a different story, but on like an average Monday, 20 is an absolute record for me. Thank you guys so much for all of your orders and support. All right, we are going to do a name page for her as well. I don't, Fayley. You know what? I've added cherry charms to my cart so many times, and then I always told myself, when my strawberries sell out, I'll get cherries to replace them, and my strawberries just never sell out, so I haven't. Sorry. Okay, Shannon with paw prints, pinks and grays, pastels. Okay, sounds good. Let me do her name in pink, and then we'll do some gray paw prints. So Selena, I should figure out the spacing here. I shouldn't do too many things at once. S-H-A. Sometimes it's hard to decide how to divvy up people's names. S-H. And then A-N-N-O-N. Selena, I got started with bullet journaling in 2020 when I saw other people doing it on YouTube. And I saw one other girl, Claudia Joseph. I love her journals. They're incredible. She was making custom journals, which I had never heard of before. I had never actually done my own bullet journal before. I had tried a few bullet journal pages. But anyways, I saw her doing that as her like income stream, and I thought that was so cool. So I decided to give it a try. And yeah, that was in 2020. I've been doing bullet journal related things ever since. It's looked different at like different stages. For a couple of years, I was only doing digital bullet journals, but now I've been back to physical journals for about a year. Thank you for the follow, Evie. Oh yes, Sherry, that's his motorbike. Same kid. He's got a loud car and a loud motorbike, which honestly, I am not complaining. My boys, they hear that sound, they run to the window. Middle of a tantrum, you better hope Joe fires up his motorbike because that will break it faster than anything else. So we moved in here last summer, around July, and we witnessed him getting his motorbike in like our first or second week here, and it was so clutch. All summer long, my boys just, Joe's motorbike, run to the window. They love it. And he's great. I would guess he's in high school. I'm not actually sure. We don't know them very well, but he waves at them as often as he sees them in the window. Sometimes he doesn't notice, but they love it, and sometimes it's exactly the distraction we need. Thank you so much. I just saw another order come through. We've hit 80 journals. That's amazing, you guys. Thank you for all of your support. Okay, let me grab, I just want to add a few little bows and sparkles with a darker pink. Oh, thank you, Faylee. Katie. That is a good question because I have done sushi a few times, but I never remember it. I always go to Pinterest and find new doodle inspiration. So I'm trying to stick more closely to the ones on my form this week, just to keep things moving a little more quickly. Sorry though, Katie. Faylee, crayons? No, possibly markers. Right now I'm moving away from having physical products in my store altogether, but I don't know if that will just be a temporary thing as we adjust to baby number 3 arriving, or a permanent thing. Kind of depends how things go with that, yeah, transition. But yeah, if I do go back to physical products, I would love to at some point add a set of markers. I think that would be great. But I have no idea if or when or anything like that. Yes, Asia, I do have a list of themes. When you actually go through the checkout, there's a list of different options. There's not a picture of them. I kind of just freestyle it a little bit every time, but there is a little box for description, so you can add additional details if you want to. I don't think I'll do paw prints in the name this time. I feel like with all the small doodles going around, that might be a little bit, those might be enough. Oh, thank you, Prima. Oh, do you share your journal and lettering on TikTok as well? Let me see here. Jennifer, next week's freebie, I don't have one set. I was planning to take another poll on Instagram, but we could do the mini journal kits, or we could do acrylic markers. That was another one that I want to do in the future. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I had in mind. I think those were kind of my top two in my head for next week. Or next week, I might just need to take a beat to catch up on orders from this week, depending how far we can get on the name page orders. Alrighty, thank you so much for your order, Shannon. That was order 1721. I'm gonna open up 1722. This is for Derek B. Let's see here, we've got an espresso pre-made journal. Let me grab that. Jennifer, that just gets very complicated. Like, it's a miracle I have a website to begin with, because that's not my forte, and I do that myself. And with these promos, every week I've been having to figure out how to set them up on my website. So I think that would be a little bit too complicated. This week is the free name page, which is what we just did in Shannon's journal, and we'll do another one here. Let's see here. I'm not sure, Christy, if I'll keep doing promos until baby gets here. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. The promos work great. I hate that I have to have a marketing brain with this, like, selling journals, but promos really do boost my sales a ton. So they work great, but also I'm getting to the point where I'm almost ready for sales to slow down a little bit, you know? So I might stop once we hit 100, stop with the promos, but keep the journals open. We'll see. These are undated, Janine. So they do have the months written in, but like this could be any March. Oh yeah, are you looking for the powder blue? I know it does look kind of purple sometimes, but the strap and what's this called? Pen loop show more clearly that it's actually blue. But yeah, it's undated, and then you just color it like this and use it for whichever year you want. So that one's called Glacier Blue. No problem. Alrighty, let me get started on this one. Derek, if you're here, let me know. Or Jessica. It looks like Jessica. Oh, I see. Oh, it's always so funny. Sometimes the For You page gets really local. Jessica, if you're here, let me know. No, you're not that local to me, but closer than usual. Let's do a round letter J, a gold leaf, and a B for Jessica. Man, I tell you guys about J's all the time, but I feel like without fail, if someone's name starts with J and they order a journal, they always want a letter charm. And if their name starts with something else, they don't. I go through J's faster than any other letter. And I don't know the science behind that. Am I lagging again? I'm sorry, I don't know. how to get to the bottom of that. It always seems so inconsistent. Seems like I'm lagging for some people and not for others. Sometimes it seems to be a TikTok thing. You guys tell me that other live streams are also lagging for the same people who are finding me laggy. Yeah, I don't think it's usually a problem on my end, but I always feel like I need to at least pretend to investigate. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I feel bad. So I feel like I should at least pretend like maybe I could do something about it. The thing is, I always watch it on my iPad right over there, and it's not laggy at all. So I'm pretty sure that it's almost never me, but 4 out of my mom's 7 kids have James. So there's stats to back that up. Yeah. Wow, that's a strong trend. I feel like that's uncommon, like to have more than half of your kids start with the same letter, but not all of your kids, you know? I've got a set of cousins where they've got 9 kids in their family and all of them start with K. And it always feels like a cool party trick to be able to rattle off all of their names because they've all got very unique K names. But yeah, I feel like when you get to the point of having 4 out of 7, that's kind of uncommon, you know, to not just go all in on the J's at that point. Alrighty. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Misty, Lynn's. It's from my shop, Hats for You, Paul. RyleeAutumn.com. 4 out of 9 beginning with S. Okay. They weren't all in a row, just a coincidence. I see. Both your kids are B. That's hilarious, Christy. I actually didn't know that. Yes, Janine, you can. I don't do that super often, but I do from time to time, and it holds up quite well. Okay, we're doing Jessica. Favorite colors are green, yellow, and blue. Ask for a book or 2 with some iced coffee. Yes, okay. Green, yellow, and blue. Let me pull out some. At this point, about a quarter of my marker collection is lying on my desk. So, oh, Casey, no puzzle piece yet. And right around now is when it would hit. So I'm going to try to remember to check again in a few minutes. Green, yellow, and blue. And then we're doing coffee as well. Actually, maybe I'll do... No, that blue should be fine. So let's do... Jessica. Actually, maybe I'll just do it on 2 lines and I'll do it all in one color. Emma, right now I have a set of IKEA, just like plain white drawers, and then drawer dividers in the top 2 drawers. And I have like colors together in there. That's what I have right now, but it's not big enough to hold like, you know, it's got all of my Tombow markers and then my most used Crayolas, but it doesn't have nearly enough space that I could empty my box of OBUJO markers in there. So it's definitely not a perfect solution for holding lots of markers, but it holds as many as a normal person should need. Okay, she wanted iced coffee and a few books as well. The green is 126. Tombow 126. This is my newest green and I love it. All right, and then she wanted a couple books, she said. So we'll put over here, one over here. Bible bag. Yeah, that would work well for carrying. I don't really take my journal places very often. So I don't do a whole lot of marker carrying, but I do have a lot of markers that just need a place to sit. Okay, we'll give her some. Totally, Mitch. Yeah, I myself almost never leave my house, so my journal never sees the light of day. It lives on my counter. Yes, Nicole, I made a little like tower out of cardboard and then put yogurt containers into it so that they would like, the yogurt containers were like stacked vertically. And that was an awesome storage system for the Crayola Super Tips because their barrel is a lot shorter and they're not so top heavy. Like once I started trying to put Tombows in there as well, putting one in or taking one out would cause that whole compartment to just like come tumbling out. So it didn't work very well once my collection expanded beyond the Crayola Super Tips. But it worked well for a time, and I always got a lot of questions about it because it looked, you know, cool and functional, but really it was just yogurt containers and a cardboard box. I think Lizzie's reading journal was M, but the order before that was also for an Elizabeth. Oh, thank you so much for your order, whoever just placed it. All right, let's use some white gel pen here. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Oh, oh yes, puzzle piece. Thank you. Good timing. Saved my life. There goes the motorbike again. I don't think my boys noticed it coming or going all day. And now they've missed it twice because they've been in bed. These poor guys. Alrighty. There is Jessica's name page. Oh yes, we did do 1718 already, Lizzie. That was our very first one tonight. This was 1722, and it does not need gold foil. Let's make a note of that. If you want me to pull it out, I can show it to you. Or you can leave it a surprise. Up to you. We're going to do 723 next for Michaela P. And let me just see. Okay, Michaela also ordered espresso. Yikes, yeah, the espressos are disappearing. Espresso pre-made journal. I'll grab that for you in just a sec, Michaela. Let me see. Okay. Espresso pre-made journal, and then 1718 I need to grab. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. So, Lizzie, this is how yours turned out. Some coffee and earthy colors for you. Shirley, you ordered through Etsy, hey? So Etsy doesn't have convenient order numbers. They are like a string of 12 numbers that don't go in order, so I don't really track them by number. I'll call your name. But we'll get through, let's see. We'll get through the ones on Shopify first, I think, and then we'll... No problem, Lizzie. Sorry you missed it. We've just been cruising tonight. You know what, Rachel? It looks different every time. If you have specific requests, you can put them in the box. I often do like seashells, sandcastles, turtles, bubbles, things like that. I can do ocean animals or like beachy. I often do that. But you can put a note if you would like something specific for your ocean doodles. But yeah. Okay, Michaela P. Please do tulip flowers. Oh, cute. We haven't done a lot of tulips. And this one does not have any color requests. So that means it's up to me. Yes, 06, 06, 26. They're nice and thick, 160 GSM. Thank you, Rachel. All right. Let's do some tulips. And her name is Michaela. Actually, maybe I'll use this one. Michaela. How many ways do you think there are to spell Michaela? This one's not that out there. It's just a C instead of where my head puts a K. So I'm just making sure I'm going to spell this right when I spell it. Okay, let's do Michayle. Okay, I got it. Michaela, and then we'll fill in some of that space with some tulips. Oh, thank you, Em. This green is Tombow 228. It's definitely my most used Tombow green of all time. I've had that one for years and replaced it probably double digits, like I use it so much. It's a great green. Okay, let's do some tulips. Did you really, Mitch? I've never seen it spelled like that. Okay, now adding the outlines to these is going to make them look like tulips. Right now they just look like blobs, but you'll have to trust me on this one. I'm just drawing the petals. Yes, Dylan, we've had an amazing week this week. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but yeah, it's been lovely. Okay, let's see, is this dark enough? Just doing a second coat to call that the outline? I think so. Okay, so same marker, second coat, we're gonna define the petals a little bit. Okay, for the yellow, I'm gonna bring in a different yellow because I have that one that's so close. You know what, Amanda, for those of you who were here like before summer of last year, I did free name pages on every journal. What am I looking for? This pink. Charging for them is a relatively new thing because it did get to be too much when all of a sudden I was, you know, selling more journals than I used to, but this used to be free with all of my journals, which was a lot of fun, but it got to be too much at some point, you know? All right, there we've got our tulips. Let's add some stems and leaves. This is also 126. It's the same one that we just used for the lettering on Jessica's name page. And yeah, this is a new addition to my collection, which I am loving. But yeah, this green has been Old Faithful for me. I've been burning through Tombow 228s for years now. All right, a few sparkles, and then we'll go in with white gel pen. Hey, Carson. How's it going? I'm doing well. How many more do I have to pack? I think probably like 10-ish. I did do a name page for Shannon. Yes. Is that you? If so, you just let me know if you want to see how it turned out, and I can pull that box up. Or you can keep it a surprise, up to you. Debbie, for North American orders, you can go to my website. Yes, Pink and Cat Lover. Okay, yes, then it was you. North American orders can go through my website, which is RyleeAutumn.com. Code livestream for 10% off. And orders outside of North America can go through my Etsy shop. Yes, I can show you. Does anyone remember what number that was? I'll pull it up if nobody remembers. Why would you? That's okay. Forget I asked. I will pull up that information. All right, there's Michaela's name page. I don't know if you guys can see the white gel pen that we added too well. It was getting kind of streaky on the leaves, but I think it works. Thank you for your order, Michaela. That was $17.23. $17.24 for Lisa is next. Okay, and Shannon's was $21. So let me go grab that. $17.23. Oh no, you can totally, yeah, Megs, that's totally fine. If it's simple things that I already know how to draw, you can do it. It's just when people are like, I have 2 cats, one of them has a white heart on its chest, you know, and some people, and I'm sorry if this is you, but some people will leave over a paragraph of life story and then say, so you can include whatever from that in my name page. Not this week. This week, we're sticking with the prompts because that is a little too much to handle sometimes. Let me pull up your order, Shannon. So this is what we did for your name page. We added some little bows and sparkles. And then for your charms, we went with the gray cat. So it's all matchy-matchy, soft pinks and soft grays. Oh, thank you, Bridget. I'll mark that down. I'm glad you like it, Shannon. Thank you so much for your order. All right, let me take a quick sip here. So we are on to Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Someone's got to cut you off, my friend. Just kidding. I hope they never do, but thank you so much for your order. Lisa's getting one of each color, the empty dot grid journals. Let me grab a whole armload here. Okay, 1 second here. The puzzle piece already came and we beat it. So it might come again. That would be in about 40 minutes probably if it does come again. Okay. Sorry, you guys. 1 second here. I'm just checking my inventory here for espresso journals. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have more listed than what I actually have in stock. So I've never gotten close to like selling something out before. But on my shelf, the espresso ones look like they are running very low. So I just need to check the inventory and make sure. It's so awkward because I have them listed on Etsy and Shopify, but they don't sync. So sometimes it gets a little bit mixed up, but I think we're good. Sorry for the delay. Okay, let's start with the matcha colored journal. And Lisa does not yet know if these are gonna stay with her or if these are gonna be gifts. So she was saying no name pages, which, I mean, thank you, I guess. A little bit of a time saver, but also Lisa, you know you get an extra bonus anyways, so you're gonna have to give me some ideas here for what I can throw in for you. Or I can just give you a discount or pay for your shipping or one of the journals or something like that. Okay, charms. We're doing a matching green pom-pom and any stone. Oh, I gotta refill my greens. Well, Lisa, if you'll accept free shipping, I'm gonna send you free shipping or just refund your shipping. Charm color. Let me just pull out a few that are either green or kind of neutral. You will accept? Okay. Then that's the least I can do. Thank you so much for all of your orders. Do you like any of these? 1 through 5. And then it would just be 1 on each ribbon unless you want to pair something with your stone. Okay, and I just refunded your shipping. That should hit your account in the next day or 2. Let me see. Yes, there's little acrylic stars over here. No other charms, number 1. Okay, sounds good. Oh, Amanda, you're so funny. These are the very first, from the very first batch of charms that I ever ordered. Did we already pack yours, Amanda? I don't think we did, so we can swap whatever you ordered and do stars instead. Oh yes, a charm overview. I can definitely do that. Aw, thank you, Lisa. That's great. Okay, Amanda. Yours must be coming up soon then. If we hit it tonight, then just remind me while we're here. And if we don't, maybe message me on Instagram so that I can make a note of that. I can add notes to your order. Come on now. I do have a charm tour. My Instagram's highlights, one of them is called Charms or Charm Tour or something. And I do have a couple of new charms since then, but not much at all. Mostly I've just been restocking those same charms. Okay, sorry, this one is being very difficult for me. Come on now. If I ever hire an employee, there are a few tasks I can think of right away that I will never do again. This would be up there. Just clasping charms on. Okay, there we go. Next one. Shelby. I'll pack all my orders and then send them to Shelby for her to do the charms, and then you can mail them for me. All right, there we go. And then for the next one, we'll do your Glacier Blue journal, Lisa. We're gonna also do a matching blue pom-pom and any stone charm for that one as well. Lizzie, okay, remind me, was yours 18, 17, something like that? Books, coffee, pom-pom? Was that you? I'm pretty sure we did. Yes, we did, because we went with the green book and then the coffee cup and the matching brown pom-pom. Okay, Glacier Blue. Am I seeing things? Looks like we've got a little bit of a discoloration up there. Alrighty, bye-bye Glacier Blue. Off to the oopsie pile. Our oopsie pile was down to 0, so it's fine. Have one on there. Okay, let's try again. Glacier Blue. Thank you guys for all the likes. I know the blue ones were in the roughest shape for some reason. All right, matching blue pom-pom. I'm gonna guess you mean this one, but you can confirm with me, Lisa, number 1 or number 2. Number 2, of course, matches the strap. Number 1 or number 2, and then I'll pull out some stones. I may as well just keep this out, hey? Yeah, we're gonna be repeating the same process with a few different colors here. Wait, I had this as number 1. This just rolled into the number 1 spot, didn't it? All right, we've got a range of light and dark blue-ish charms and a clear charm. Yeah, Katie. I have so many ideas for colors I would like to do. I would love to do a darker blue. Like, I think a denim blue would be so pretty. Hard to tell on your end. I mean, number 2 is a pretty exact match to the journal, but they all suit the journal, you know? But I would maybe vote number 2. A yellow journal, okay. So if I had launched a collection this year, I already kind of knew what my colors were gonna be. I was gonna do a denim blue, a butter yellow, a purple, because people always ask if this is purple, and if not, if they can get a purple. I think a light purple, and then some kind of brown, and a bit of a deeper green, but not like a super dark green. Those were the colors I was hoping to, well, dreaming of doing this year, but I'm not launching any this year, so that's too bad. But I also thought it would be so fun to do like either pinstriped or gingham in those colors. That was my other hope. So we'll see. Maybe next year if I decide to sell physical journals again, I can try for that, but I'm not holding my breath. Yes, like a pinstripe, like, yeah, navy sort of denim. I feel like that would be so pretty. Yeah, I do love having physical journals in stock. I'll definitely miss that, but it's a lot of work, so I think it's smart to try taking a break. Yes, Gina, that's the plan for now. And yeah, I may very well start selling my own journals again like next year in 2027. But this year, I don't plan to restock. Baby number 3 is on the way. Busy season like November, December would just be too much with a new baby. So this year I know it's for the best to not restock. In 2027, maybe I'll feel like my feet are under me and I'm ready to carry physical inventory again. So yeah, it's not necessarily a permanent thing. It could be. I have no idea. Alrighty, that was journal number 2 for Lisa. Let's do your petal pink next. I could, Tiana. Amazon takes a huge cut. I think what I would rather do would be find someone who wants to just do it for me as a side hustle and then like pay you a percentage of the journals that you pack, you know, and get them all shipped to your house instead. But then I wouldn't be able to personalize them because they wouldn't be here in my own office. Okay. Pom-pom charm, small accent charm. Yeah, any stone. All right, so you can let me know number 1 or 2 for the pom-pom, Lisa. And why did I put this back in the drawer? Silly me. Fine, I'll do it, Shelby. You're funny. Oh, thank you so much for your order, whoever just placed it. So yeah, I feel like I just like within this community would have so many great candidates of people who would do that. So I would honestly consider something like that in the future, like working with one of you, someone to do the journals, but okay. I think that's a good selection of pink. 1, 2, 3, or 4. This one's super light pink. These ones are a little bit more corally pink. And then that one's like almost peachy, but they all look good with the journal. See, that's the thing, Amanda, is I feel like having this as a job, I mean, it's a lot of work because I refuse to let anyone else help me. But it is such a blessing to be able to do something that's so fun and just do it from my own home and, you know, be able to stay home with my kids and like make a fine income. It's been a huge blessing. And so sooner than sending my journals off to Amazon, I would rather just like find another mom or another person who's trying to, you know, do that same thing and just kind of save you the first few steps of getting yourself started and working together in that way. But not this year. This year I decided instead to offer my services to Coco and Lynn, and that's been a lot of fun. So we'll see where that goes from here. I did put it away again. Oh. Thank you so much for your order. Oh, Shelby. What's wrong with you in the nicest way possible? Okay, the shipping label printers are awesome. That's true. Speaking of which, I'm looking at my stack of shipping labels and I need to order more pronto. You guys are so funny. What order number we'll get up to today? That is a good question. So it is 1/4 and we're on order 1724. Oh, Amanda, I'm not sure if we'll get to yours actually. I see it's a little bit further down the line than I thought. I would say we'll probably get at least 2 more done. Order 1725 and 26, but beyond that, I'm not sure. Yeah, Fayley, yours would be 1726. So we should make it that far. I'm not sure beyond that. Kind of depends. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for your order. You will be, Amanda? Oh, thank you. Alrighty, last one here for Lisa. Thank you so much, Kaylee. Yeah, no kidding. We are cruising to 90. Thank you guys so much. All right, we're doing the light brown pom-pom and then any stone. So there's our light brown, and let me pull this drawer out for the last time. I ended up putting it away between every single one, I think. Okay, actually that one's purple. If you like purple, that one's purple. I meant to pull out a brown, but it's actually purple. That one's a little more browny. Okay. I'll put them on the label. Right, somebody said that last time. Oh, any of those? This one is purple, but these are all a little bit more brownish. Schmuzzly. Save a red star for you tomorrow. Ashley, I am gonna prioritize getting the journals that need to be mailed out this week done. Yes, Jada's will work on whenever we have the time to work on it, but since it's for 2027, it is lower on the like urgent priority list than journals, you know, ordered this week. I usually, not like a promise, but I usually make it so that I can get people's journals out that Friday. So that's what we'll work on as our top priority. All right. I love the stones too. They're underrated. I feel like we went months without getting a journal ordered that had a stone charm on it. They're finally getting a little more attention. Yes, the little gems too. I've got one of those on my journal and I love it. Okay. The discount code is live stream. Live stream for 10% off. All right. That brings us to the end of Lisa's stack of journals. Thank you so much for your order again, Lisa. And all your other orders. 1724. Let's open up 1725 for Nicole Y. Nicole, if you're here, you can let us know. And for Nicole, we'll grab a Petal Pink pre-made journal. You are here. Okay, awesome. These have a little bit of a bend in the corner. Let me grab you a new one. Okay, so I've got 2 more B grades to add to the website tonight. A pink and a blue empty journal. Okay. Okay, so for charms, we're going gold flower, pink pom-pom, and the letter N. Let me pull out some N options for you. N. Oh, you're right, and I just pulled out a blank. Thank you for catching me, Nikki. Whew. Oh, that's why I did that, because the pre-made ones are empty on my shelf. Let me be right back. I know exactly which box they're in, so I'll be faster than yesterday. I need to just do like a big shelf restock, because yesterday my espresso pre-made shelf ran empty and I had to dig through like 13 boxes to find them. But that did make it so that I knew exactly which box to find these. Oh, bent corner. Ay. Another B grade on the pile. You know what, Shelby? That's the thing. It is a job for Steve, but I never remember to tell Steve because I think about it during my live stream, and then as soon as I step out of this room, I forget everything that happened. But he should just know, right? He should just be able to sense that there are things that need lifting. The B grade pink. Okay, I can update the B grade inventory right now. That would be helpful. Okay, yeah, those are all my N options. Let me pull these up. I know I should write it down. Okay. Gold flower, pink pom-pom. So whichever N you choose will be paired on the same ribbon as this gold flower. And then you can let me know, Nicole, which number for N, number 1, 2, or 3, and then also for the pom-poms, number 1 or 2. I can update the B grade inventory. Let me take a quick sip of water here while I wait for this page to load. Empty dot grid journals. We have 1 blue, 1 pink. Let's see here. Oh. wish that Shopify was as intuitive as Etsy. I know I've said this a million times, but like, why do I need to press 6 different things just to upgrade my inventory or update my inventory by 1? Okay. And then hand-drawn B-grade journals, we've got a pink and a green. 1. Okay. That might take a sec to show up on the site, but it should be on its way up there. 4 B-grade journals were just added. Okay, we've heard from Nicole, number 1 and number 2. Perfect. Yes, the B-grade journals are like oopsie journals. Small imperfections, but everything is still functional. It's just not something that I would offer at full price. That's the thing, Katie. No, I don't. So when I made my listings, I listed like 50 less of each journal than what I actually had, assuming that maximum 50 I would like either give away to friends or they would be damaged. So it's hard for me to tell exactly how many I actually have in stock, but I know to the nearest 50 how many I have in stock. The B-grade journal listing should be close to the bottom of the homepage on my site after you see the normal journal listings. I might need to count the Glacier Blue, Katie, for real, because that one has had a rough go. Oh yes, on RyleeAutumn.com is where the B-grade ones are listed. Thank you so much for your order. That was one of the B grades. And then put this one on. Yes, Fayley, I totally can. Okay, so we are going to do a cover design, which I'll do later in the week. For the name page, we're doing an ombre of pastel blue, pink, and purple stacked calligraphy for her name. Draw those daisies or flowers on the name. Oh yes, for sure. And then incorporate some ribbons. Absolutely. Okay, so pastel, pink, blue, and purple. Let's do this purple. And then, where is the blue that I want? Here it is. Okay. So if we're doing 3 rows, then I'll just break it down to be 2 letters for each row. So, and just trying to think of where I'm going to want the L to line up because that's the tallest one. Okay. Let's just do this. All right, let's see. All right, and Nicole, I know you want the white gel pen letters on the names. Do you also want kind of my more normal flower design where I do bigger flowers around the letters? Or just on the letters? Yes? Okay. No problem. Actually, I'll use that right away. Darken up some of those. Yes, I can add some leaves for sure. All right. No problem, Nikki. All right, let's do... Still working, Lisa. It's not even April anymore. Aren't you through the thick of it for this year? Oh, forgot the middle of that purple flower. Oops. Right here. Oh, the extended returns. I don't actually know what that is, but I guess that makes sense that there would be things that extend past April. Add some sparkle. Yes, I did add the pink B grades to the site. Yes. I noticed one cell, but I didn't see... I mean, there was only one of each kind of pink. One pre-made and one empty. So I'm not sure what type you were looking for. Okay, I think... Okay, the empty one sold. The Glacier Blue empty is still there. Thanks for the report, Lizette. Yeah, my little Shopify preview never tells me what it was that sold or who it sold to. So I would need to go actually like do some digging. So thank you, Lizette, for being able to answer that one for me. Oh, little flowers. Just gonna, oh no, I can't even wipe those off. All right, we'll just try to work with it. Man, I'm bummed I made it almost all the way through the name before I remembered that. But I'll use my same kind of strategy where I'll blend some of those lines into flowers and then color over top of the remaining ones. And it should more or less blend in. So there's the little flowers on the letters. I just need to cover some of those white lines because I started doing regular highlights before remembering the flowers thing, but that's how the flowers are looking so far. Yeah, I thought about that, turning them into the stems, but there's not really enough room in most parts of the letter to have a stem, so I thought it might look silly if like only one flower on each letter had a stem, you know? Okay, so let's grab our pink and just color over top of that white gel pen there and there and there. So it's shining through a little bit. I might need to do a second coat, but that's what we're trying to cover anyways. That one I actually blended it in pretty well. Alrighty. Blend this one in. Yeah, I literally caught myself before doing the last letter. I did all the other ones. Oh man. Alrighty. Thank you so much for your order, Nicole. And yes, this one does have a cover design, which at this rate, I'll probably just do those on my own time on Friday, since it looks like our week will be very nice and full with packing orders, doing name pages, sorry, as the main thing. Thank you so much for your order, Nicole. We've got Faylee's order next. Order 1726. No problem, Nikki. For Faylee, we're gonna grab a dot grid petal pink journal, which is what I originally pulled out for Nicole, so we'll just use that one. Alrighty, and we'll start with your charms. So we've got a flower charm, girly charm, cute insect charm. Let's see. Oh, a heart. I don't have a lot of hearts. A rose. Also don't have roses. I have butterflies. You'll pass an order of B grade. Yes, I will refund your shipping. I'm not totally sure what you mean here about the B grade. You can... Oh, you've placed. Is that you've placed? Oh, Lizette's a step ahead. I think you're right, Lizette. Okay, so these are my kind of butterfly-ish options. Butterflies and moths. Okay, and then... Let me take a sip of water here. Heart, rose, and butterfly. I the only flowers really that I have are these. And let's see what we've got here. I might have, oh, I have this gold kind of rose-ish one. And I also have a gold heart with a teddy bear. I don't have any pink hearts. I do have that blue heart. I've got a purple heart arrow. Yeah, I think that's all for hearts. Heart with the teddy. Okay, the first pink butterfly, the heart with the teddy. And then any thoughts on a flower? Or do you want to sub that for something else since I don't have a rose? Those are the flowers that I do have. Something else? Well, we could do a bow, a pom-pom, a little teddy bear, a jewel, like a little diamond type thing like this, an initial. What do you think? Cowgirl hat or boots. Haven't got to use those yet. They're very cute. Teddy bears. My daisies are gone, Terry. The daisies are sold out. Here's a little tiny teddy bear. It's very cute. And then for nature charms, I've got the flowers. I've got these leaves. And then I have some other, I know you already have a butterfly, but I have like a ladybug or a little bee, a mushroom. Those are my other nature-y ones. Did you, Amanda? Yay. Finally. They were not bought in vain. All right, Faylee, any thoughts? No puzzle piece. I think we dodged it this time. We got hit. Well, we didn't get hit. We passed it in the first hour, and I don't think it's going to get us again because I think we have already passed the 2-hour mark. We have been busy, Angela. It's been a busy week, and it's only Tuesday, but a busy 2 days. You were the first to get a blueberry. I couldn't remember who it was. They'll take the white flower, the bee, and the butterfly, so then not the teddy bear heart. We'll hang them on the ribbons, Vanessa, so I can show you. This one's my journal, so you can get a gold foil cover design if you want, and then you can hang some charms on these little ribbon bookmarks. I did a starfish, a little diamond, and a matching blue pom-pom. Okay, white flower, bee, and butterfly. Let me put these other charms back. Okay, yeah, no problem. The rose and the bee. Thank you for pinning that, whoever pinned that, because I totally would have missed that with all the comments scrolling through. No worries, Faylee. We caught it in time. Vanessa, a bullet journal basically these days is just like a planner that you kind of design yourself and doodle in. So the one that I was showing here is like my pre-made journal. So it's like a coloring book, and then you color it in and use it as a planner. Normally you would get it with just the blank dot grid pages, which that's what this is. You can get both options, and then you turn it into like a pretty planner by coloring it and designing it for yourself. So this is how mine is looking for the past few months. All right, let's get these charms on. Yes, I think this will be our last order of the night because I should surely be heading to bed soon. Let's see here, we're doing Rylee Self-Love Journal. Nope, Michelle, we can format your name however. If you want it a certain way, like all on one line, or sideways up the side of the page, you can just let me know in the box. I default to the stacked calligraphy just because after so many name pages, that's what people liked and wanted. And it kind of became like a trademark sort of thing. It's not trademarked, other people do it, but you know, just kind of became the thing. Okay. Bright fuchsia, light yellow, lime green. I remember your colors, some of them that we used last time. I don't remember which one we used for a fuchsia. Not that it matters, we can find a different one. I feel like maybe it was this one here, 743. That's fuchsia, right? Oh yes, I remember yours from last time, Rylee. The colors that we did. Wait, where did I put the yellow that I just swatched? Did I swatch it and then put it back in the drawer? That wouldn't make sense, but it appears that might be what I did because I don't see it anywhere. Oh yeah, there it is in the drawer. Okay, perfect. Then let's do this. No, it's not inside the notebook. Yeah, I think I just put it back in the drawer. Okay. Rylee Self-Love Journal. And you have self-love all as one word. I don't know how to spell self-love, but I'm just going to go with verbatim what you have written on your form unless you tell me you want it different. All one word? Okay. Perfect. I know, Haley, but like I would split it into 2 words, not 1 word. I just wanted to confirm because this is how she's got it written. Rylee self-love, one word, journal. And I would default differently, but I also never write self-love, so I don't know. Oh, no worries, Fayley. I just want it to be the way that you want it. So as long as that wasn't like an accident on your part, I think it's all good. All right, Fayley. So yeah, then I should ask Fayley. We would do Fayley '(S). Fayley's self-love journal. Does that sound good, or do you want me to keep it how you have it here? Put the S? Okay. Sounds good. I had one journal one time where the customer's name, oh, thank you so much for your order, whoever that was, no problem, Fayley. The customer's name on her order form was Marsha. But then on her name page, she asked me to write Maersha. And I was quite sure that she made a typo. So I spelt it Marsha, but I did that on the live, and then I texted her or emailed her, whatever, afterwards, and was like, hey, just wanted you to know, like, you may have made a typo on your order form or whatever. And she was like, no, that's my username. I wanted you to write it the way I had it written, which was M-A-E. It didn't match her actual name. So then I redid it, and now I just try to do it always just according to whatever they write on their order form. Even if I think maybe that's not what they meant, but you know, customer's always right. So that's my default. Now, after learning my lesson and having to redo her journal because I made an assumption. Okay, now, Fayley, I'm trying to stick, oh, candle, bath, roses, cherry, coffee. I can do some of that, Fayley, but with the journal, or with the name page freebie this week, I have been trying to stick to my, the kind of preset things that I offer. So okay. Sounds good. Yeah, sorry. I love going off script and doing other things that people think of. But this week, to just keep myself sane and be consistent with my name pages, I'm trying to stick with things that are normally in my repertoire or on the list there. So we'll do a candle for you. Yeah, that is unique. JH. Huh. Okay. Oh, you're a candle maker. Cool. And then I'll use your pink here to do some small cherries and roses scattered around the page. And then I'm gonna add white gel pen to make these look like roses. For now, they're just gonna look like circles. And then we'll use her yellow to add some sparkles. Add a few of these little green leaves to the roses. And then some yellow sparkles. Blue dots or bubbles. I remember you having bubbles in your other one too. I was wondering if you had moved on from the blue or just not chosen it for this one. Yes, I can try to add some blue dots somewhere. Okay, and I think you liked a light but kind of bright blue. Is that going to be too bright? Maybe use the lighter one for some little bubbles, unless they get hidden. Can you see them now? If not, I'm going to hand you the marker. It's past 11. And we're working with what we've got here. Okay, now, the white gel pen. You're right, on the live stream you really can't see the light blue very well. Oh, even when I hold it up, it's a little blurry, hey? There they are. But they are there. In real life, you can see them, I promise. Just gonna add swirls to these to make some simple, fun little roses. Some white gel pen to the letters. Alrighty, that is Faylee's name page, and let's see, this one was order 1726. Thank you so much for your order, Faylee. $17.26, and we do not have gold foil on this one. I'm gonna go put this one on the shelf. Alrighty, so that is going to be our last one for today. We'll start tomorrow with 1727. Whew, and we have got a load to get through yet. Oh yes, thank you guys for all the likes tonight. Alrighty. Thank you all. Why isn't this magnetizing? There we go. Thank you all for joining the live tonight. We got through a bunch of name page, but we have so many more to go, name pages. So we're going to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be an afternoon live. So whatever time it is for you right now, about 8.5 hours earlier than this is when I try to start the live in the afternoon. Also, at this rate, we might have to do a double live day on Thursday. We'll see if I can pull that off scheduling wise, but yeah. We'll probably have to do that. So you can stay in the loop by joining me on Instagram if you're interested. I always share in my stories when we're going to be live, what we're going to be working on, that kind of stuff. And if you're interested in catching the replay for any of these live streams, you can find them on my YouTube channel. I'm Rylee Autumn across all platforms. So if you want to join us anywhere, Lisa, Brittany, thank you so much for following. If you like to watch the replays or get the announcements, you can find me on other platforms as well. I did flip through Ashley's journal. No, I flipped through Jada's journal. For a second, I was thinking Jada when you said Ashley, but yeah, I can flip through Ashley's journal tomorrow though. Oh, and a charms tour. I didn't do a charms tour either. If you go to my Instagram highlights, there's one saved. Pretty much the only thing that I've added are these cowgirl charms in black, pink, and white. Other than that, I've just been, and horseshoes in that same vein. Horseshoes. I have different paw prints now than I used to, as well as a dog bone. But pretty much everything else is the same as in my Instagram highlight. The bows have changed just because my old bows, I couldn't find them anymore. And I guess the little teddy bears are new too. But I think that's it. Most of my charms have stayed the same. For the most part, I just restock old charms instead of buying new, different ones all the time. So yes, you can watch my charms tour Instagram highlight. And then the ones that I just showed you are new, that are not included in that highlight. There was something else I was going to try to remember after the live, wasn't there? Oh yes, restock my shelves. I need my husband to restock some of my shelves. I restocked them a little bit, so it'll get us through probably till the end of the week. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope to see you guys tomorrow in our afternoon live stream as we continue the name pages. And again, you can join us on any platform as Rylee Autumn if you're